Yeah, it is, you know. Sometimes you feel that way. But you gotta keep going, right? Um, Best part about this is it's just a diary. You know, I am so fucking incredibly grateful I got this critter to sit in. And I got my wife, my life, and oh, jeez, oh, oh. Yeah, it's winter. I'm not sure I like that angle. That looks better. Yeah, I kind of even know where the fucking camera's supposed to go. Not recommended. You know, gonna say, you know, it just gotta flow. Bruce Lee, so they say, was, you know, I don't know if that's truth or not, but it could happen. Was allergic to pot, marijuana, and he really wanted to experience it so bad that he died trying to get to that place. His spirit will be back. I can't guarantee it because I'm dying to guarantee. I'm 50. Shit, that's old compared to what most of us live to for most of the lifespan of humanity itself. Yeah. I ordered a whole bunch of coils for that thing. Somebody asked me, many actually, is that addictive too? Oh yeah. Yeah. Gotta say, you know, if you young and you're actually watching this someday, a lot of things that can be finger brain addictive. The books to watching people, listening. Oh, that's not finger brain, that's ears and brain, whatever. There's a lot of things that can get very addictive. Totally. Tobacco got us where we're at, but tobacco ain't needed anymore. America's born on tobacco, so I was told. Rich wanted it. Hell, yeah, you couldn't grow it nowhere else, so yeah. Yeah, well, the whole planet got populated for some reason. I'm pretty sure that the coldest places where the nicest people live, and the hottest places where the hotheads live. Can't guarantee it, but you know, if you had time in your own life after growing up and all that stuff, and you really wanted to know, I think you could probably find out because we're keeping track of everything now. Always have, best of us. There's a lot more of us now than there has been recently. But it is humanity in the creation. I still like to think about it as God and Satan, how it got done. Daddy said, okay, you see I beat you because I was strong, okay? No problem. Let's do it again. You get a head start, and I'll catch you up. We'll see whose thoughts really do what needs to get done. And I still believe that I still need that jerk to make me, which sucks, but it is. Right. So Daddy tells me. I wasn't expecting that one, actually, because I don't like saving much. Yesterday I tried to do one of these things, and the man was flashing a light. I'm just gonna wait for it to go off, but, I have a lot of ups and downs. I mean, I'm human. I think like I'm not, but I am. Death is my destiny too. I did that because, well, I didn't have no choice. The way I think sometimes is really far out. I'm still planning, just in case. Really, that's what it is. I played my card. It took 3.5 years to do that, and somebody told me, "You pissed me off. Don't fucking write me again." Okay. Well, I didn't know at the time that I could do that. I did learn that, actually. So I don't do that anymore. But in the growing process, you don't know until somebody slaps you across the face. Don't do that. It bugs me. Okay. Now you think about where we're at now, that just brings us to that. I'm a Bernie Sanders fan, and if he actually gets it, it's going to be the last 8 years. It's going to be another Ronald Reagan. He's going to die afterwards. Count it. It's done. It's going to happen. If he gets it, we ain't got much left after that. It's going to, whatever. Ronald Reagan did the same thing. He gave it his best too. And everything can be read, just like the Bible, as to what do I particularly like about what one sentence, and so it really comes down to yin yang, which I also did with Andy Mix. How yin yang am I? I'm like 36% yin. Fuck you. And 73% yang. Wow, we learned something. Let's do something with it. But, I'm imagining if I actually was chosen, and the other person would feel the same way, because nobody said nothing along the way, and you're all wondering, how did I get here? And me too, right? And every kid always thinks that anything they did is got to have something to do with why something's going wrong or right now. And I'm a big believer in daddies, so I talk to him all the time. My daddy, I live with him. He's in my head, and I prefer it. And I had Satan in my head too. I busted him up and kicked him out. Took a long time. He still comes around and taunting me, but I ain't scared of him no more. I think I look a lot like Santa. I don't know. I am, briefly. In time, I'm just a spark. But I haven't. Chinese dragon might have done that. I don't know. I got a couple of contacts almost everywhere, but definitely got a contact in China. Says, you want to show me yourself? I'm here. I'm like Confucius. I might learn a little bit more what China is now if you wish to share some of your personal thoughts. KK means I can't do that, and I don't feel comfortable doing it, but thank you. It works. I'm really looking forward to getting new coils for this thing. I'm getting a new one of those too when it don't need to be taped. The glue didn't last long. I just taped it so it's still functional. If addicted to anything, you would do practically anything to get it. I have many things I'm addicted to, but even small, it's the addiction to the process of doing that. I don't have to ash it though, which is nice. Less mess. The oil, whatever, it is what it is, but it ain't tar. It's still liquid in room temperature, which is very good for the body to be able to process. Not everybody can, and it does cause problems, so I heard. But I did kick the habit twice, and I'm still working on it. I think I'll be doing this forever. Might even learn how to make the stuff that goes in the vaporizer. That would make me happy. I'm not about making anybody rich. I'm about trying to make everybody worth something, actually. This Grinch in the what's his name? Scrooge. Everybody's so much more stupid than I am. Shit, I'll fucking rape him. Does not suck. I don't like that kind of thinking. And you know, in time, if I could erase that, I would, guaranteed. And I will. You see, evil can't live without good, but good can live without evil, totally. Good doesn't learn about how we got here if evil didn't have a chance to say, hey, I'm here too. Yeah, well, Daddy just told me that again. I'm wondering whether I'm talking for nothing. Yep. I don't know. Probably am. That was supposed to tell me. Oh, really? Okay. Usually does. Okay. Seems like I was talking for a while. Very few people, actually, including myself, I gotta admit that. I don't personally have time to go through the whole crime scene, to do everything I did to make sure it got done. But I know I did it the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer in Daddy knows what he's doing. Yes, I am. And Darkseid ain't coming nowhere in his side. And Darkseid's actually trying to get as much of it as he can. I believe that too. And this is the middle ground. It has to be. Santa and Whitehall. Totally agree. Jesus, well, he didn't make this possible. Muhammad, Buddha, many others. I was brought up as a Christian, but I studied a lot, and I found goodness all over the place. So I guess I'm not going to get called in to the house. I'm not getting this one, and that's cool. Took pictures today. I posted them, and I'm proud of them. Alright, let's see what's on TV.
The storm surge came up the Mississippi River Gulf outlet and reached the levees that protect the lower Ninth Ward.
The surging floodwaters not only upended the lives of the human inhabitants of the city, they wiped out a thriving urban ecosystem.
And what it did was it flattened all the vegetation. It flattened a lot of houses. It picked up houses and moved them hundreds of yards and just